Alright, let's check out this video. See anything
Tension
crazy
filled
or
the air
any
as
madness
witnesses
going
watched a
on?
couple's argument spiral out of control. A
Spoke
boyfriend,
too soon, it
furious
sounds
and
like it already
desperate,
is.
shouted at his girlfriend over and over to admit she was cheating. In front of everyone, the pressure finally exploded. In a shocking moment of rage, she jumped into her car and ran him over, leaving bystanders scrambling to call 911. Here is what happened when officers arrived.
Hi,
Hi, what's going on?
nothing, I'm just going home, but you don't want to go home.
Why are we getting people calling on us?
I really don't
She
know
said
why
he don't want to go home?
To be
Were
honest,
you guys fighting at all? Yelling?
because I'm standing on the ground and we're just arguing. The lady started calling. I told her, ma'am, I'm sorry if this was her home or something, but nothing happened.
Do you guys live down here?
No, we live in Orlando. We're here just for the beach and everything. That was it.
Or are you parking in a residential area, not in a general parking
We
area?
were over there and we started driving here so we could talk. And then we started driving back. That's when you called us.
So how did we get out of the car? Well, you guys weren't arguing in the car.
No, we got out because I don't have the AC on. So we got out. We're
She
all
lying.
here, and that was it.
She
The lady
lying.
called us and I said, ma'am, are you calling the cops? She said she didn't answer anything. She just kept walking down there. I said, okay. And then I saw you guys.
Do you have your ID in the car?
I did.
Is this your boyfriend, friend?
No, this is my boyfriend.
Okay. Of course, we have enough units here. You can break anyone else down that's coming. Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
You can give it up.
That's my
Hey, you
ID.
guys check with your witness, see if they have any further.
Come over here on this side.
I am.
Yep, keep coming. You can leave your stuff.
I am.
You can tell she got a bad temper.
Alright, what happened? What's going on?
Nothing. The lady saw us arguing on the street and she started calling the cops. I asked her, why are you calling the cops?
Okay.
Of course, she's a white lady, so anybody talking like we are Spanish people, it's offensive to her. So I said, man, we're just talking. I wanted to get in the car and go home. That's what he was doing. She still called you guys, so that's why we're here.
Okay. What were you guys arguing about?
Just something about my phone. My phone.
Something about your phone? What about
He
it?
wanted to get in my phone.
Where
That
did
was
this
it.
argument start at?
Right here. We have not left from here. We were right here at the beach. We walked this way, came in my car because we drove over here, and then I'm trying to go home, and that was it.
Okay. So the lady was saying there's a little bit more to this.
I get it because the lady is white. This is what? A residential.
It's not gonna help. It's not gonna give you any
tourist area?
brownie points for saying
They're
that.
not used to Spanish people speaking the way we are.
Okay.
And wanted to call the cops. I said, ma'am, you don't have to call the cops. I literally told her that. She did not want to talk to me, and she stood quiet, and I said, okay, and walked away. I said, okay.
Absolutely not. Okay. Were you guys physical at any point?
No,
No? What's your guys' relationship?
this is my boyfriend. I've known him since 2009.
You guys have an intimate relationship?
Yes, my
You guys live
boyfriend.
together?
Yes.
You guys have any kids together?
No kids.
So you're saying it wasn't physical at all?
It was not.
Okay. And if somebody else was saying anything more?
If they see that, that's what they want to see. But do you have any marks on me? I'm literally in a two-piece right now.
Okay.
This is my car.
So I
What about the guy, dude? He got any marks?
What's going on?
Bro, sorry.
Was it you and her or somebody else?
Just us. That's it.
Oh, it's y'all two?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all dating, obviously?
Right.
Yeah. What was you do? Like, how long y'all been dating? Y'all married? Got
We've
kids
been
coming?
10 plus years, bro.
10 plus years.
Just an argument. That's it.
Yeah. Alright. Are you okay? You injured anywhere?
Nah.
You need any paramedics or anything like that? Do you mind if I just check your arms? Let me check your legs. Okay. So what's going on here, right here? Right here, your arm. Your arm right here. What's that?
I was at the beach, so
Yeah.
I got a few stains from the water.
Okay. Okay.
Sneeze from the water.
Just patient. Just patient.
What's the patient? I'm here for you guys now, so.
Right, but it's nothing serious. It's really not serious at all. We was arguing, misunderstanding, and we were just trying to go home, but people outside seen us arguing, and they wanted to call the cops.
here's the thing, she's obviously talking to the other officer over there, so I don't know what she's telling him, so...
Listen, I have nothing to hide, bro. If she's saying something else, that's 100%. You can go find out her. But I have nothing to hide. I just told you straight.
Do you see any marks on me? Because the call was for domestic violence, right? Excuse me, sir?
Stop yelling.
Oh.
No.
Okay, stop
You do
yelling.
not have to talk to me like
Yes,
that.
I can.
No, you
Because
do
you
not
sit out
have
here,
to.
you start causing a scene.
No. Because why? You guys are here for a scene, right?
Listen.
That's what you guys are here for.
Yeah.
Remember, you are public worker.
Dang, why she gotta treat him like that? Like, dang.
And I heard someone pull up and slam into the door.
He's just trying to do his job.
Fuck you cheated on me, all the screaming, and then
Who was screaming? The female?
the male was screaming at me, yeah.
Okay.
And so then he got out of the car, slammed the door, and I kind of peeked around. I mean, my husband is a sergeant back home.
Okay.
So I peeked around, and he was outside of the car.
Why did she add that? It's unnecessary information, but okay.
And he was telling her to leave, and she wouldn't leave because he broke her phone, apparently.
Okay.
But I kind of was just tucked behind the bush because my kids are inside. I didn't really want to escalate it. And then I heard something slam and break, and that's when I called because I just felt like it was definitely.
Did you ever see at any point her hit him with a vehicle?
No.
Because that was mentioned in our call notes, so I was sure maybe you were the individual.
No, when I peeked around again, he was sitting on the sidewalk. So no, I didn't. No, I did not.
You didn't see anything physical per se?
No,
You just
no, it was
saw
all yelling and screaming and her saying, "How am I supposed to leave? You broke my phone." Something like that. And then I heard something slam.
Did he say anything to you?
No, I was on my back patio over here.
Somebody else said.
The dispatcher said that there's been multiple calls.
Ma'am, did you witness what happened?
They trying to find somebody that like literally, like, I guess either called or they actually for real saw it or whatever. It kind of sound like, I don't know if they are or not. I'm not too sure, but it kind of like her story just went out the window. Like, she's talking. He say, she say. We need to get somebody to actually know or who actually called.
No, yeah, everything's fine. Medically, unfortunately, we're trying to figure out a different criminal aspect of what happened. Is this her?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, perfect.
Uh-oh.
So what exactly did you see?
Him walking down the street.
Walking this way?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's yelling at her, "You're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me." And it's like, I really didn't, I mean, it was like they were yelling and making a disturbance, and I know that's not okay. But then I saw her drive up onto the curb and hit him, and he saw the same thing.
Was she standing on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Which sidewalk was she standing on?
Over there.
So he was standing there, and she drove. When you say she hit him with the car, did she like knock him over?
Yeah.
Really?
Dang.
Roll him on the ground.
Did you by chance get it on video?
No.
Okay. Would you guys be willing to be witnesses to this? I'll have to get your information and notate what happened.
Dang, she ran him over? Oof.
Okay.
I was like, yeah.
It sound like it's a toxic relationship.
Act bad with a deadly weapon.
So regardless, even if she goes to jail for it and comes back out, they're gonna be right back to with each other.
He walked away from the argument. They were arguing over here.
Okay.
He walked down here. I turned my head just for a second. I looked back. He's up in the air and he's going down and she's trying to hit him with a car.
How would you guess how fast was she going? You think?
She barely jumped the curb. I'd say 2 miles an hour.
So was he walking this direction on the sidewalk?
Right over by that green thing.
Was he facing the vehicle when she hit him, or he was facing away?
No, he's facing away.
Okay, and did he like get put into the air and fall, or?
That's what I saw.
Okay.
I just saw her hit him, and I was like standing, and I was like, oh my god.
How far would you guess that he went after the vehicle hit him?
Wow, 3-4 feet.
Okay.
Have you guys ever been in an altercation beforehand? Has it ever become physical whatsoever?
No.
Has it become physical today?
No.
You by any chance got ran over by a car? Are you sure? Okay. So that's the information that we got today.
You ever seen cars?
Let me read you something real quick. Make sure you understand your rights before you go any further, okay? Okay? You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court of law. You have a right to talk to a lawyer and a person with you, or to be questioned if you wish. You can sign at any time.
If you want to be a nurse and you want to graduate as fast as possible, ECPI is the place to do it.
Start sooner, finish faster.
To exercise these rights and answer your questions or make any statements. You understand these rights? Yes? Yes, you do, or no? You do not understand your rights? Ma'am.
You don't care.
Understand your rights, yes or no?
You can go ahead and read them again. I said no.
What specifically your questions
Go
are?
ahead and read them all over again.
You want me to read them to you?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you have questions about
No, I
something
would like for you
specific?
to read them all over again.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you have questions so far? Do you have questions so far?
You
Yes
have
or no?
to read them from your card. You obviously do not know them, sir.
I have to read them to you.
You do not know
Yes, I
them.
do.
That means you do not know them,
I
sir.
have to read them to you. What
Because you
questions
do
do
not
you
know
have?
them. I do not have any questions for you.
You wanted
sir.
me to reread them to you.
Go ahead and
So I'm
reread
making
them.
sure that you
Because I
understand.
wanted you to learn
Well, I
them.
want to read all of them. If you have questions about something specific.
Because if you're gonna try to be an asshole to somebody that
I'm
has
not
done
She trying to
nothing,
teach you a
then
lesson.
you would think me reading out of a fucking script
Yeah.
A
would not
script.
make me
Wouldn't
that
you
much
like me
of
to
an
make sure
asshole.
that I understand?
That's
Oh my
fine. I
God.
said reread them so you
That's
would
what I'm
know.
doing. I
So
went
go
through
ahead
the
and
first
reread
two.
them.
I
That's
went through the
fine.
first
Go
two.
ahead and reread them.
And I wanted to make sure you don't have any questions before I read the others.
Go ahead.
Do you have any other questions with the
No,
first
sir.
two? No? If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
Got it.
Do you understand each of these rights I've explained?
Yes, sir.
Having them in mind, do you wish to speak with me? Yes? Okay. So like I mentioned,
She's going to jail.
like my
She
brother
knows it.
mentioned, somebody had called in, said that it looked like you may have tried to run him over.
Okay.
What do you have to add to that?
I have nothing. Do you see him walking? Do you
That's
see
not
any
what I'm
cuts
asking.
on him? Do you see
Could
anything?
anybody else?
Do you see anything? No, but do you see
Could
the
anybody
witness?
else?
Is the witness white? Yes.
It doesn't
Why?
matter. I
Because
don't
the
think it
witness
matters
is
whether
white,
they're white,
and
Spanish,
we
black.
are in a
You're not
white
gonna get any
neighborhood.
brownie points
She
with that
is
lady.
upset because me and my boyfriend are arguing,
Okay.
talking, discussing loud. That
Okay.
is not of the white culture.
That's
So
not
again,
what I'm
she
asking.
called 911 and brought you guys here, right?
That's not what I'm asking.
So is he telling you that I ran him over?
I haven't
If he
spoken
is
to him
not
yet.
telling you that I ran him over,
Would
then
anybody else
where?
confuse something with you trying to run him
Please.
over? Yes or no?
Do you ask anyone else? I do not.
I
No.
will speak to them. I'm asking
Go
you
ahead.
right now.
No.
I was speaking with you.
No.
So you weren't behind the vehicle and you weren't trying to.
No.
So when I peeked around, he was sitting like right here.
He was sitting on the floor.
When I first saw him, he was outside of the car yelling in the car.
Okay.
Then when I peeked around again, he was on the ground sitting in the car.
And in between that time, you heard the thud.
Yeah, and that's what made me peek around again because I thought
Okay.
he made an assessment.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're close the car. You just put on real quick.
Yeah, I do.
Like short or something.
Yeah, I do.
We're about to just to let you know, we have witnesses, alright? So he obviously has been really lined up, but he's being very uncooperative, just like you are as well. This is what the witness was saying. Apparently, you two are telling me, I don't know what argument it's about, but there's a hammer to the point that this person had a phone in a moment to get us to go. You guys got into a heated argument to the point that they got physical. But that being said, the physical part was involved in the car. These witnesses saying that hit your man with the car. I don't know how many times I gotta ask my partner because he's the one that spoke to the witnesses. Just to let you know as well, man has injuries on him. They're fresh. It's on his arm. There's another one on his leg. He's claiming that it's not from the hospital, it's from something else. To be real with you, I can tell he's lying to you. Alright, so there are very apparent injuries. He didn't even allow me to take pictures of it. I'm gonna let you know right now, you obviously heard him. He did not want to cooperate with me, he didn't want to talk to me, nothing. He kept denying everything. He just said it was an argument between us two and it was petty and then y'all were gonna leave. That's what he kept repeating to me. He didn't want to check out paramedics or nothing like that. Did I ask you if you wanted to check out paramedics earlier?
I don't think I don't know.
Oh, you know.
I don't remember asking me anything about that.
She about to cry? She crying?
So then, yeah, so you were, the officer, the Rams, you were talking to him. He was telling me that you didn't want to talk to him. You weren't talking to him much.
If he wouldn't have been such an asshole, I would have just literally told him the same thing I'm telling you. It was nothing, but it's okay. Witnesses are a better witness than I guess.
You have a voice too, you know what I'm saying? So does your man have a voice too,
I get it, but at this point, it just can't even matter because you guys are relieving the witnesses over us, so it's okay.
I'm gonna let you know the only reason why you're in handcuffs is because your man has actual injuries. And that's what happened to Robert. And then on top of his injuries, I have witnesses. Let's say there were no witnesses. You would not be in handcuffs. You know, that's what I would have. He said, she said, type of deal. He does have injuries. What exactly but for this case, I got multiple things, so I have to act upon it. And the biggest reason why is because
You got to take someone.
you guys have been together for X amount of years. You guys are living together, leaving back home together. There's a state law saying that we have to act upon it. And the reason why they have that is so that they can avoid any future issues.
I understand.
Alright? So that's the reason why you're in handcuffs right now, because he has injuries and we have witnesses. Alright? And then I see that your phone is all busted up. I see that your car keys are basically exploded. That doesn't happen just because something obviously happened between us. Alright? So if you have any other questions, if you want to talk to me, I'm going to be here. Matter of fact, you want to switch on into my car or you're good here? It's basically the same thing.
I can go with you. I know he doesn't like me.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's your shades.
Oh, yeah.
So he was playing good cop with her. So she feel
It's basically the same thing.
a little comfortable with him.
Due to witness statements, officers found probable cause to arrest her for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, charges that would later be changed to domestic violence. But what do you think? Was she really guilty, or was there more to the story? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification.
Well, alright, well that's the end of that video.